It all leads up to this. I have only seen this film once, and I do plan on watching it again at least one more time to see if my thoughts on this film change upon second viewing. This film, though, is basically what I thought it would be, which is a nice end to this stage of the Marvel Universe, to the detriment, though, of the film as a whole. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, this film is good, but as I anticipated, this universe climaxed with Infinity War, and this film primarily serves to fix loose ends and give the audience some sort of closure. Now, this film is very emotionally driven in many ways. A couple of examples, we see Thor seeing his mother, which really got to me personally because, say what you will about Thor the Dark World, his mother's death was a key point and motivation in that film, and it really struck me when I saw Rene Russo die in that film. And so seeing her again here, and just having Thor, given the second opportunity to see his mother, really pulled at my heartstrings at least. Then we have the Clint and Natasha scene where they are in Vormir, which had a similar effect to me. And to be honest, I wasn't sure which one of them would be the one to take the place of the stone. It was a 50-50 for me. If you guys called Natasha, then good on you, because I could have sworn Clint was going down. And of course, we have the Tony Stark sacrifice, which we all wondered who would perish in this film. Obviously, an event of this magnitude requires some sort of sacrifice. And, well, we got our answer. Now, this film was also filled with other great moments, like Cap using Mjolnir, and the rest of the Avengers getting into the battlefield with the help of Doctor Strange was a sight to see. Now, on the negative side, this film, and I'll blatantly say it, did not need to be 3 hours. I know a lot of people were excited to hear that this film was 3 hours, and it's not that I have issues with long film, but I am very much a person that wants every minute spent wisely. If you're gonna have me sit down for a 3-hour film, then make every minute count. It doesn't necessarily need to drive the film forward per se in regards to plot or details, but if there's a beautiful shot or some sort of reasoning as to why you're making me sit down for that length of time. And I'll say it again, there were certain scenes here that were placed just for a joke, and I know this has been an issue with other previous Marvel films like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is inferior to Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I will say that, point blank. And there are a couple things that I honestly didn't need to see, like Tony seeing his father in the past. I felt that we've kind of gotten enough of that relationship in Iron Man 2, and then even more so in Civil War. And while the scene with Steve and Peggy dancing was cute, I believe that would have made a better mid-credit end scene. At least that's my opinion. Which leads me to the possible loophole in this film, which Cap stays in the past as we see him as an aged man. And I could have sworn that the way they explain time travel in this film and its parameters is that when you change something in the past, it will not change their current future, or their current present, I guess I should reiterate. And we see this rule clearly broken. And I'll admit, maybe it's my misunderstanding of their rules of time travel, but I could have sworn that was my interpretation of the film. But let me know if I'm misunderstanding something, guys, because I really want that cleared out. And then, of course, we have, or at least I could have sworn there could have been an alternative approach to this, which could have been Cap leaving a note on the suit, I guess, or something. But regardless of that, that's kind of the minor apprehensions that I had in this film. Overall, it is definitely a must-see event, and you guys should definitely at least watch it once. Like I said, I'm planning on watching it a couple more times whenever I get the chance, but with all these films coming out, it's getting a little time costly, I guess I should say, to rewatch films at this point in time. But definitely go, guys, watch it. It's, like I said, definitely a nice closure to this whole event, this whole Marvel franchise as we know it right now, because obviously the franchise is going to keep going, but we're going to see a different iteration of it as we go on moving forward. I'm going to give this film a 3A, and you guys let me know what you guys thought about the film. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys that love the film, but I'm kind of curious about you guys' issues with this film, if you guys had any. Even if you love the film, I'm sure there are a couple things that you might have changed or that you think might need fixing. If you guys didn't like the film, please let me know why. I'm interested in that as well, because like I said, I love the film, but I have a couple of qualms and issues with it. So please, guys, discuss it out. I'll see you guys later, and as always, let's keep talking.